What's going on, viewers and YouTubers? Ty Jones here, and I'm going to be showing you my flight simulator setup. For those of you who know me, that I've been flying a long time. Well, flying simulators, that is, for a long time. I actually first started flying when there were flight sims on those old floppy disks, those 5-inch floppy disks. There was a F-117 flight simulator that was pretty fun. It was the first realistic sim that I've ever played, and then I moved on to Flight Simulator 98, then Flight Simulator 2000, and then there was a F-18 simulator, and then Jane's came out with a flight sim for the F-15 Strike Eagle. Then I flew the F-18, and then I got into there was another flight simulator, the F-16 Falcon 4.0, then BMS. Then now I'm currently flying DCS A10C, so that's why I got the HOTAS for the A10C, and I fly the F15C on the DCS quite often. So I mean, when I just want to do some formation flying or whatever, but primarily I'll fly the A10C. So I got the A10C pretty much set up. So I also fly Elite Dangerous and there's another one, Kerbal Space Program. So, I mean, Kerbal Space Program is not really a sim, but I mean, those are all the things that I currently fly, I guess. So, I'm going to start from all the stuff that I have flown and used, and at the end, I'll show you my final result, what I came up with. So, I'm going to start with the HOTAS throttles. HOTAS systems that I've used. So hands-on throttle and stick. I started with the X55. Actually, I didn't start with the X55. I started with Microsoft. There was like way more joysticks before this, but these are the most recent ones that I had over the last couple of years. So the X55, I did a lot of research online with the X55 and the X52. Now, I was thinking that the X55 Rhino would be better because of the numerical value of, 55 is over 52, so I'm imagining that the 55 would be better. You got the iPhone 4 and iPhone 5 and iPhone 6. Well, the iPhone 6 is going to be newer than the iPhone 5 and so on and so forth. So that's why I thought the X55 would be better. Turns out I was wrong. The X52 is way better than the, in my opinion. The reason why I say, well, actually, I got these. Okay, this should be on this side, right-handed. The throttle is amazing if it works. If you have, I just had bad luck. I actually purchased 2 of these, and both times the software did not work. Only a few buttons do kind of work, but for the most part, it didn't really work for me. So. First of all, this thing has so many buttons. Buttons. Did I say buttons? Yes, buttons. And even more buttons. This has so many modes. So all these, that's a button, that's a button, that's a button. It's not really it's just momentary switches. So down, up, whatever. It doesn't just stay up there like the Warthog. So you can program this to do something, and then you can switch it to mode 2, and this can do something completely different. So just multiply that by, so there's 1, 2, 3 modes. So just multiply all these by 3. So that's how many options you have. Plus, there's all these buttons right here, all these. So that's pretty much what it looks like. And I'm recording this on my iPhone, by the way, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. But I'm not going to do a full review on these joysticks because there's plenty of YouTube videos out there already. So if you're planning on buying one of these, please just YouTube one of those videos and they'll go into a lot more detail. The thing that really broke me was not the software, but it was this stick. Let me move this over here. So, all right. So it's a really cool looking stick. Don't get me wrong. It is amazing. Has the little pinky switch here. I've never had a throttle with the pinky lever like this. This is amazing. And then you got another pinky thing right here. You got a thing right there. You got a 2. You only have a 1 trigger, one stage trigger right there, which is still kind of cool. But the thing that lost me was the the buttons up here. So the pickle is kind of reachable. This little hat switch right here, but these I can't even reach it. My thumb, I have to like move my hand to get to these switches up here. And then when let me see if I can get a good angle. When I try to hit this up like that, you see how it's kind of moving the bottom hat switch at the same time? It's really hard not to touch this without touching this. It's really, really difficult. Anyway, it's just I don't know, I did not like that at all. This one, however, the X52 was amazing because this is when I was playing Elite Dangerous, a lot of Elite Dangerous, and this is really, really good. It has a 2-stage trigger. It's just amazing. It's awesome. It lights up and everything. You got your mode selector right there. It's amazing. I love this thing. It's not too complicated. It's really easy to follow. Anyway, and this one, the throttle is really cool too. It's it's just cool. Like I said, I'm not really going to go into detail, and this all lights up too. And I think you can change the colors and everything like that. So yeah, so I got that one, hated it. Got that one, loved it, and now I have this, and wow, this is amazing. So this is what I got permanently. As you can see, got it all bolted down and everything like that. But anyway, so that's that. Moving on to my headsets that I used. Started off with these, the Skull Candies. Not really, there's nothing really to say about those. Then I actually moved on to my when I had tracked IR, I had my my David Clark's that I actually used in my real Cessna Skyhawk that I fly from time to time whenever I have enough money to go fly. But I didn't really like to wear the baseball cap as it's instructed to use, so I just ghetto-ly kind of strapped it in there like so, and it worked amazingly. And then I used some tape. I didn't really need to use the tape, but because this worked fine enough, but I just had it on there anyway, and it worked. So yeah. So, and then there's the Track IR, and then obviously when I got my my Oculus Rift, no more Track IR. Didn't need the Track IR anymore. So, all right. So now we are up to today. So back then, now we're up to today. So starting from the back, and this setup, I'm telling you, should win some kind of award for the most ghettoist flight sim setup ever. But anyway, so Oculus Rift, I got this hooked up to the back of the chair with a GoPro. Wait till you guys see this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me just try to back up here so you can see. Okay, so how I have this hooked right here, my Oculus Rift is hooked up, is by a GoPro mount. Let me see if I can activate the light. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't activate the light. Boo. Alright, cool. I can't activate the light. Well, anyway, you should be able to see it. But anyway, this GoPro is a chest harness strap, and I have it just strapped to my seat like that. So, and I have a Jeep license plate frame that's kind of zip tied. It's zip tied to this thing, so it won't go anywhere. And the reason why I got this this license plate is because I have the Oculus Rift cable going through here. So I'm wearing it, and see how the cable is it's not moving. It's harder to do this with one hand. But anyway, when you're sitting, you see my head is right there. When you're sitting, this cable will go around, and it'll pinch between your back and the seat that you're sitting in, and you're constantly messing with this wire when you're moving your head around and you're trying to fly. you're constantly turning around and you're adjusting this and moving this out of the way because you're sitting, your back is, you know, pinching this. So to fix that problem, I wanted something like some kind of loop or something to hold this cable right here. And I was looking in my garage and then I found this. I was like, this is a good idea. And it works. Like, seriously, it works. So, yeah. Ghetto number 1. And whenever I don't use it, I store it and it goes right there. So, yeah. I used to put it on this little table right here, but I don't know. I just wanted it to be more secured, more just out the way. And plus, I use this to do like my schoolwork or whatever. Taking Bachelor of Science in Aviation through Embry-Riddle. Yay for all you Eagle Embry-Riddle fans out there. Oh, talking about another headset. This is another headset that I have. This is another one that I wear a lot too. The Sennheiser PC363D. This is amazing. It's supposed to be a 7.1 surround sound headset, gaming headset. I never really noticed the 7.1 surround. It has some bass in it. I will give it that. But the sound that's supposed to be behind me, I didn't really notice all that as well. But the thing that really stands out is the microphone. The microphone is amazing. Anytime I do some kind of video editing or narrating, I switch my headset that I'm currently using now for my flight sim, which is the Bose A20, and I have this hooked up through the computer, so I can use it on my computer flight sims, and I'll show you how I did that later. But anyway, this microphone is amazing. It is actually better than the Bose A20 headset. The only reason I'll say that is because it has noise cancellation on the microphone, and it has like a puffer, a pop filter, I guess. When I did narrating with my A20s, I can hear all the pops. It was really annoying. So the audio quality for narrating, I'll swap out and I'll use these ones, because I was about to get rid of these and sell these or whatever, until I started narrating using my A20s, because I was thinking, you know, spending all that money on A20s, and I was expecting to have like a superb, like everything, you know, sound and microphone and everything like that. So on a computer, it didn't really work out all that well. So, but like I said, they're meant for aviation, meant for flying, not meant for narrating, editing music videos. I mean, you know, gaming videos, YouTube videos. But anyway, moving along. The chair, I got it from, I don't know, Office Space, whatever. The reason I like this one is because it actually it can recline back and it can actually stay in that position. A lot of other office chairs, they can recline, but they can't stay back there. They keep rocking back up, so that's why I got this one. So let me move this out of the way. Okay, these center blocks and these woods and all this stuff. So what I did is I got a 1.5 inch. I think this is 1.5 inch thick by, I forgot the length. I think it's 12 inches wide. This right here is definitely I think it's about 2 inches, 2 inches thick. This is just the base of the whole thing, but I got a wood bottom because if I want to put this on carpet or on this floor, I don't want to mess up this floor. So that's why I got the wood, to protect the floor. So the base, 2 center blocks, and it's being all held together by this liquid nail industrial glue. It's not like Gorilla Glue or something like that. It's like this really super tough glue that takes like 24 hours to cure. So I got that on everything. So everything's glued together. This right here, I just painted it black. It's the same exact wood, except this is I think this is like 16 inches long, and this is 20 inches long, I think. So if you look on the side here, the bottom one's a little bit longer than the top one. So yeah, and then obviously I just got the Warthog, and I just got all the screws from Lowe's. This whole thing I got everything together all at once. So 4 center blocks, 2 the solid blocks, the concrete blocks, and then the wood, the 4 pieces of wood, the top 2 painted. I think the whole thing cost me like $40. And the height is perfect. Like when I sit down, it's perfect. It doesn't move. The reason why I use center blocks is because it's heavy, and this thing, it doesn't move at all. It doesn't. I mean, it's solid. It's not going anywhere. Okay, moving along. Let me go ahead and sit down here. Obviously, as you can see, I got the Cytec rudder pedals. They work phenomenally. They were the first rudder pedals that I got, and I still use them. They're amazing. The gaming mouse, I forgot what kind of mouse this is. Maybe it says on the maybe it says it on there. Oh, there it is. G502, I think. Can't remember. I don't know. It's all dirty. It's nasty down there. I wanted to get the upgrade to the G900, I think that's what it's called. It's wireless. I really do want a wireless, because this gets on my nerves sometimes. This right here, my mouse pad, is actually a cover of a binder. Let me see if you can see a little better. Yeah, it's a binder. I just tore it off and used it, so that's what I use for my mouse. This is the Oculus Rift thing. My keyboard is, I got it from, I think I got this on eBay from, I don't know, Thailand or something. I don't know. It cost me like $5, but it works. There's nothing wrong with this thing. It lights up. Yeah, and when I'm flying it with all the lights off, I can see the buttons I'm pressing because it's all blue, so it really works nice. Soundbar, I'm using an LG soundbar, and I got the bass from that subwoofer right down there. So I have what I have is my headphones hooked up. I got my headphones hooked up, and my soundbar hooked up at the same time. So when I have my headphones on, it's like I hear the clarity and the surround. Especially if I'm wearing these headphones, you know, I get the surround. Supposedly, I get the surround and everything, and I get the bass from the subwoofer. So, you know, when I'm flying on the F-15 or something like that, and I go full throttle, I can actually feel the bass from the afterburners in my. I can feel it in my chest from the subwoofer, so it's pretty cool. And I'm hanging these from a motorcycle shifter thing. I actually have a quick shifter on my motorcycle, and this is actually an extra piece that I just stuck in here, and I got it screwed on the other side so it doesn't come out. This gold piece right here is actually from one of my bar ends on my motorcycle, and I just screwed it together and end up getting this. And this is what holds my my headsets. So yep. And this right here, I got this online too, at the pilotusa.com. What these are is this is what you can actually use to, general aviation headsets. They aren't your typical. Let me pull these out right here. So this is what they look like. They're not your ordinary headphones. So you need something to convert wherever they just went. What I just showed you to this. Here we go. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, you need to convert that to this. So in order to do that, you got to get one of these. So that hooks up into your to the back of your computer, your headphone, and your mic jacks, and then you hook up your actual real aviation headsets to this. Now that's if you want to do that. Is there any advantage of doing that? No, I just actually really like, since I fly so much, I try to get as real as I possibly can. So that's the only reason why I use real aviation, general aviation headsets for my flight sims. And I also use them obviously when I'm flying Skyhawk as well. But The gaming headsets sound way better. They have a lot more bass to them, but the sound is like when I talk, I can hear myself, and it's like a real aviation headset, and that's what I like. On the gaming headsets, I don't get that at all. So that's another, I don't know, up for me. What else? I'm actually completing a video right now. I actually just recorded Apollo 11 VR, so I should be actually it's finished, so I'll be posting that really soon. Xbox controller came with the Oculus Rift. Here's the little thing that came with the. This is what it connects to. USB. This is also another Oculus Rift little device, little remote. There is the IR sensor, infrared sensor, and that is it. That is pretty much it. This monitor is a 42-inch monitor, and this is what I use primarily when I'm using Track IR. It's off right now because my gaming card, my graphics card didn't come in the mail yet. Right now I'm using a 960 GTX graphics card. Even though Oculus Rift recommends a 970 and above, my 960 works just fine, except for DCS. It's especially when I'm flying online, it is like 5 frames per second. But when I'm using Track IR, I have it's easily, I don't know, 30 to 40 frames per second average on a good day. But all of the Oculus Rift apps, the Apollo 11 app and everything like that, if you see that on YouTube, that was done through the 960 graphics card. Now I will be getting the 980 GTX Ti here in about 2 days, and I will probably re-record a lot of the stuff and see the difference in DCS and everything like that. So yeah. But anyway, that is pretty much it. Oh, and the computer I also got off eBay for like 500 bucks. I did have to upgrade almost every single thing in there, but it works. And except for the fans, I didn't upgrade the fans. Let me see if I can get a good view of it. And there it is. But yeah, so that's it. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Alrighty. Watch my videos. Laters.